Breakneck speeds on two wheels are not for the faint of heart. Neither holds the world record for the fastest motorbike. The motorcycles fighting for this title are champions in their own right, pushing the limits of peak performance in exchange for immortality. While some choose conventional high-performance petrol engines, some prefer contemporary electric motors with rapid torque, and one exceeds all expectations with a Rolls-Royce Allison turbine engine. There is no shortage of inventiveness behind the world's fastest motorcycles. The bikes in this video did not appear by chance. To get anywhere near the top of the world's fastest motorcycles or vehicles, you must be dedicated. A few were born legends, but the majority labored for years before learning the key to peak speed. One thing is certain, if you want to ride the fastest motorcycle in the world, you best hang on tight and keep an eye out for what's ahead. So without further ado, let's dive into the top 10 fastest motorcycles in the world. Number 10. Energica Ego RS. We thought it was appropriate to put the burgeoning new breed of electric motorcycles here, if only because, as everyone who has ridden one will confirm, they just accelerate like nothing else. The cream of the group is unquestionably the top-spec version of Italian experts Energica's Ego Superbike, and having ridden it, I can attest that for 0 to 80, there's an amazing single-speed warp drive like nothing else. Energica claims a 0 to 60 mph time of under 2.6 seconds. The problem is, it isn't the conclusion of the narrative. It's nothing spectacular based on its power and weight stats. It's the peak torque of 159 pound-feet that's largely responsible for the party. It's extremely heavy, its highest speed is limited to just 150 mph, and it costs about 30k pounds. Perhaps electric bikes aren't quite ready yet. Number 9. Suzuki GSX 1300R Hayabusa. Suzuki eventually unveiled an all-new version of their hyperbike King of Speed, the massive GSX 1300R Hayabusa, in 2021 after much anticipation. It was well worth the wait. The new Busa was a fitting successor to the 1999 original, which was so quick it forced the end of the speed contest. It was Euro 5 compatible, had a snappy, complete system of rider electronics, a snazzy new TFT display, and a huge dollop of extra build quality. In reality, the new version is not quicker, and because it is somewhat hefty, it cannot compete with the current superbikes. But the way it picks up speed and the exhilaration you feel are equally as remarkable as ever. Number 8. Norton V4 SV. The old, contentious Donington regime Norton V4 RR has been replaced with the all-new, Solihull-based, TVS-owned Norton V4 SV. In reality, the new bike's fundamental specs aren't as impressive, with 185 bhp and a dry weight of 193 kg compared to the old bike's 179. But the new bike also lacks the original's widely reported 30-plus flaws. It now goes, stops, and handles like a proper superbike should, though it lags far behind the very best from Europe and Japan, and is almost certainly, as Norton claims of its 44,000-pound range topper, the most luxurious British superbike ever created. However, it is not the quickest overall. Number 7. MV Augusta Rush. Experts in Italian Exotica MV Augusta still has 300 limited editions, carbon-bedecked Rush, the concept bike-styled roadster based on the Brutale 1000, available, and it's so wild and potent it had to be featured here. To go with its eccentric aesthetics, dual pipes, and more, MV claims 208 bhp from its 998cc 4, increasing to 212 with race equipment, a dry weight of 186 kg, and a peak speed of beyond 300 kph, if you can hang on. Number 6. Honda Fireblade SP. Honda's flagship superbike remains virtually intact from 2020, albeit it is now available in 30th anniversary colors, thus it remains here. Again, it's difficult to be certain about this one because no official dry weight statistics have been given, so we've got to make an educated estimate. The dry SP will weigh no more than 180 kg, based on a reported curb weight of 201.3 kg and a 16-liter fuel tank weighing roughly 12 kg. That, paired with its 215 bhp output, puts it in the M1000RR territory, which is probably about reasonable considering that this is the most powerful, aggressive, and track-orientated Fireblade yet, and one that's been created particularly to win WSB, but it might be even better. Number 5. BMW M1000RR. BMW's Motorrad company established the legendary M Performance name in 2021, placing it on this unique, tuned, lightened, aero-equipped limited edition homologation specific for BSB and WSB, etc., version of their already magnificent S1000RR Superbike. In truth, aside from the aero, it's not really any faster or better than the already phenomenal S1000RR as a base race bike from which a true superbike machine can be built, but it is the best that the Bavarian marque currently has to offer, with a $30,000 plus price to match. Number 4, MV Agusta Brutal 1000 Nürburgring. Another new MV Agusta. In fact, it's so new that no one has ridden it yet. That being said, when they do, it should be a lot of fun. MV claims that the Nürburgring Special Edition is the most extreme, mind-boggling Brutale, and with its standard 208 bhp and 183 kg, but with both boosted to 215 bhp and 177 kg, thanks to a special race kit, to go along with its carbon and titanium everything, and a price of €35,660, equivalent to around £30,500. Who are we to doubt them? We'll believe it when we see it, though. Number 3, Aprilia RSV4 1100 Factory. Another bike from our previous rundown was brought over. It's been a while since Aprilia's original revolutionary power-packed, compact, and electronics-laden first RSV4 1000 was competitive at the World Superbike level. It was released in 2010 after all, so they uprated it to 1100cc form in 2019 using the enlarged engine from the 1100 Tuono. It was also modified in 2021 with a new semi-active electronic suspension, but its overall performance remained unaltered. Although not WSB compliant, the end effect is spectacular. The engine is strong and grunty, the chassis is small and maneuverable, and the advanced electronics and stylish cycle components compete with the finest. Because of its size, it won't fit larger riders, but if it does, there are a few better road Sportster. Number 2, Ducati Panigale V4 R. The WSB homologation unique but road-legal version of Ducati's amazing V4 Superbike debuted in 2019 and has been continuously developed since, allowing Alvaro Bautista to win the Global Superbike Championship this year. In a nutshell, it has it all. Monster power, up from the S's 214 and now a full 237 bhp in race trim. From the MotoGP-inspired V4, an ultra-lightweight monocoque chassis, the best of cycle parts, world-leading aero aids, lashings of exotic Italian styling and poster appeal, and now the $38,000 plus price to match. Number 1, Kawasaki Ninja H2R. The king is no longer alive. Long live the king. Last time around, the incredible, now 50,000-pound supercharged H2R came out on top, and while the competition is close in, it is still there today, Kawasaki set out to create the world's most powerful production machine, and it succeeded. The Kawasaki is touted to generate 306 bhp in full barrel, track-only R trim, increasing to 322 bhp with ram air effect. This, paired with a lightweight tubular steel trellis frame, although the 193 kg dry number is an estimate based on the 216 kg wet figure, is what keeps it on top. If you want to argue about its legality, you have a point. The 240 bhp road-legal H2 carbon variant is no longer available, although the 200 bhp Ninja H2 SX SE and Z H2 Super Naked are, but it is still the fastest production motorbike in the world. Well, that's it for now. We bring an end to this video, but we will come back with some new and interesting videos in the future. Till then, make sure that you like our video, and do share your views and opinions with us in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel to get updated with the latest news and reviews on all your favorite cars and motorcycles, plus more from us regularly. And do not forget to hit the bell icon to never miss an update. Thanks for watching the video. We'll see you at the next one. Until then, peace.